Some photographs capture a moment. Others capture a mystery that no investigation, no expert, and no technology has ever been able to explain. The 5 cases you are about to hear are real. Every image exists. Every piece of footage has been studied, and every single one ends with a question that remains to this day completely unanswered. We count down from 5 to 1, and as we go, the darkness only deepens. Case number 5, the ghost in the squadron photo. In 1919, a Royal Air Force squadron gathered for a formal group portrait. When the photograph was developed, something was wrong. Peering over the shoulder of one airman in the back row was a face that no one present that day had been held that same morning. Multiple squadron members identified him independently. The negative showed no tampering, no double exposure, no manipulation. Former RAF officer Sir Victor Goddard personally verified the witness accounts decades later. How does a dead man appear in a photograph taken on the day of his funeral? No one has ever answered that. Case number 4, the body falling from the ceiling. A family sits down in their new home for a photograph. A mother, a grandmother, 2 children smiling, looking at the camera, completely unaware. When the photograph is developed, something is falling from the ceiling directly above them. A shape, human in form, plummeting headfirst into the room. No one in the frame is reacting. No one is looking up. Skeptics have called it a hoax, but no creator has ever come forward. No source has ever been traced. Every investigation into the origin of this photograph has ended in silence. Whatever was in that room, the family never saw it coming. Case number 3, the creature beneath the water. In December 1964, photographer Robert Le Serrache was sailing near Hook Island, Australia, when he spotted something on the floor of a shallow lagoon. He filmed it. The footage shows an object roughly 75 to 80 feet long, flat, dark, with a distinct head and what appeared to be an open mouth. Le Serrache said it moved, said it turned toward the divers, said they fled. Marine biologists could not identify it. Its scale eliminated every known candidate. No evidence of fabrication was ever found. Le Serrache never profited significantly from the images. Something large and unidentified was lying in that lagoon. What it was has never been established. Case number 2, the man who fell and was never named. On the morning of September 11, 2001, AP photographer Richard Drew captured an image that the world immediately agreed not to look at. A man falling from the North Tower body, nearly vertical, framed by the building's edges with an almost unbearable stillness. The photograph was published once, then pulled. Too intimate, too human. The man in the photograph has never been officially identified. Researchers have proposed candidates. One name, Jonathan Briley, has been studied most seriously, but no identification has ever been confirmed. In one of the most documented events in history, captured by hundreds of cameras, a man fell in front of the entire world and remained nameless. Case number 1, the man who stopped the tanks and vanished June 5, 1989. One day after the Chinese military crushed the Tiananmen Square protests, a man carrying 2 shopping bags stepped into the path of an advancing column of tanks. He did not run, he did not shout, he simply stood there, and when the lead tank tried to move around him, he stepped in front of it again. Foreign journalists watching from hotel windows above photographed everything. The images were smuggled out of China and published worldwide. The photograph became one of the most reproduced images of the 20th century. His identity has never been confirmed. The Chinese government stated only that he was never killed and had never been found. Intelligence agencies, historians, and facial recognition technology have all been applied to that image. 5 cameras, 5 moments, 5 questions that remain completely unanswered, despite investigations, despite experts, despite decades of the most advanced technology the world has ever produced. We assume that being seen means being understood. These 5 cases prove otherwise. The camera does not lie, but it does not always tell the truth either, and some of what it has already shown us, we are still not ready to understand.